next one is for your throat. Just going to start right away with some gentle clearing of anything caught there. So make sure to say yes, 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 yes to receive. Leave a comment. Really glad these videos are working for you guys. We're doing the chakra series. We started at the Earth Star. We're making our way up to the Soul Star. We did the feet, the hands, the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, and now we're on the throat. Which is a main port of expression of all the work that we've done in all the other centers, clearing and clarifying. I think while we're working on the throat, it's really important to acknowledge that we are primarily non-verbal. Yes, us thinky, chatty humans are still primarily non-verbal, just like the rest of nature, which means our feeling and sensing skills are our primary faculties. So just taking the pressure off your vocal cords there to have everything figured out and to hold back noises and non-verbal expressions of energy that your throat has probably had impulses to make on your behalf. We're going to clear the lungs for a couple seconds or minutes here. Where fear and grief collects, and feeling some of that connected to times when you didn't get to express yourself, or where your expression was rejected or criticized in like a harsh, dismissive way. Hopefully that feels lighter and brighter in a grounded way for you right now. Feel like I'm brushing, stroking, urging any complaints from your vocal cords. Back to source. Beautiful. Sound, currency, frequency is the healing we need. The vibration of your vocal cords An authentic expression of the energy asking to move through you, whether that's primal noise, vocalizing, non-verbal, throaty, or musical expressions, or whether it's the composition of words into sentences, into songs. I'm feeling some guilt at maybe having withheld, or feeling both like overwhelmed with inspiration and then numb or underwhelmed, and some guilt associated with both ends of that spectrum. We're just grounding all that energy now. Neck and shoulders. Beautiful. I invite you to take a really deep breath with me, and on the exhale, letting out any noise, expression of release through the throat that feels right to you. Inhaling, exhaling. Awesome, excellent. Feel the throat really calling for some infinity action. I think often we can feel like our opportunity to express is really limited, like we missed opportunities, or like we failed in expressing ourselves. And the throat is really calling in the infinity symbol, the mark of infinite, endless, ongoing opportunity. And this call for recognizing that it is our own attention, our own recognition, our own experience of the information, whether it's nonverbal or verbal, the charge of emotion, of energy that passes through to be expressed authentically, no matter how perfect or imperfect. If it's an authentic attempt at allowing, that's enough. Your attention, your experience of it. That's what's in your domain of responsibility. Everything else beyond, it's like when we create art, it takes on a life of its own after we birth it. Same with children. As responsible as we are, there's a requirement for releasing enmeshment, where the thing that's been birthed is its own entity. And we can play a role in being responsible for its well-being, but part of that role is also delivering it with its responsibility for itself intact. My dogs are coming to mind, and some training in how we hold ourselves, communicating security, which affects behavior and synergy between entities. And our voice, verbal, nonverbal, sends a lot of cues about the level of security that we're experiencing in ourselves. And so that's a main element of impact. Whether we're raising children, whether we're delivering artistic expression to the world, or simply having communications, whether we're running our own podcasts, our channels, businesses, our voice carries so much subconscious information that other people's bodies and feeling and sensing faculties are receiving first and foremost. That's our primary faculty. And then the intellectual process comes secondary and is informed by the feeling and sensing faculties, whether we're aware of it or not, whether we value it or not, that is occurring. And the more we can value it, the more that process can be experienced as divinely intelligent, effortlessly intelligent. And when we experience that effortless intelligence, it really builds a sense of security within, a sense of trust in ourselves, with life, with our own expression. And it's that trust in yourself and life that is a really benevolent offering through your vocal cords. It comes through. And it can be confronting for others who are struggling to trust themselves, and it can be attractive for others who are struggling to trust themselves. And I guess the differentiating factor is intention. Are folks intentionally connected to their desire to be anchored in more trust? If yes, they'll be attracted to the security that comes through your voice. And likewise, we can push others away with expressions of insecurity, or we can call on the right support who notices that we're not fully tapped into our power, our sense of safety with ourselves, and maybe they can initiate a deepening there. And so all of that said, it's like wherever you're at is a magnet for what you need. And then we're also acting that way with others, where we're being called by wherever they're at. And it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling and sensing process. It's mostly subconscious. But I think we often think of the throat as this an organ of delivering what we are conscious of. I think we put lots of effort into composing our sentences sometimes, but we try, right? we try to create what we want or need through what we say. I think that one of the main messages coming through is that it can be easy and more effortless for us as we trust the feeling and sensing, and something that really can take us there is vocalizing, non-verbal vocalization, or mantra work, singing. But the repetitive nature of mantra is stroking, deepening that sense of trust in the nonverbal, which really contributes to that sense of trust vibrating through when we do choose to be verbal or when we need to be verbal. Because I think there is an active, living, strong desire in each of us to be effective in our verbal language vocalizations. We desire to be heard. And I heard recently that it's practically impossible to think while you're humming. And we want to give the brain a break. And the sound current can contribute a lot to relaxing the thinking and figuring faculties that have been conditioned to believe that they're our primary resource for navigation. But they're not. They get to surrender to the feeling and sensing and having a much easier time when we let that happen. And that all contributes to the quality of the expression that comes through the throat. All of that said, we're going to do a little more clearing here. I'm going to pluck any beliefs of being unworthy of attention from your neck and throat here. Sending that right up to source to be recycled, and then slurping as much fresh source energy as your personal system can handle right now. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Take 3 deep breaths here together, really feeling your body, wherever you're sitting or standing, your feet, your butt, your back. Inhaling. Inhaling. Exhaling with some noise. Letting your jaw stretch if you can. One more. Inhaling. Just sighing it out. Just my thoughts right now are on just how simply worthy you are. At your core and all through the layers of being witnessed in your honest expression and having infinite chances at that. And calling on your own witnessing faculties. Will be moving up into the third eye and the higher mind in the next video, and then the crown with a really nice scalp massage. As your witnessing of your expression will be the ultimate meeting of your desire for being heard and seen, held in that quality attention. And the more we can offer that to ourselves and give ourselves the fuck yes permission of authentic expression without having to be perfect or calculated, even having infinite opportunity to experience ourselves in authentic expression. That's the gold, baby. Filling your bubble with golden Reiki energy now, dissolving any fear arising in this conversation of being seen and heard and held, any resistance through this lifetime or your lineage, any other timelines. Just golden energy rippling there, meeting with that valid survival-based fears and dissolving, melting like honey in the throat, melting, warm, golden liquid. The sweetness of your sincere expression. Being so valued. Really feeling the inner child, the inner children come forward with glee at that permission. So eager, willing, and ready to be heard and seen and held in that quality of attention, and to feel the warmth of that golden honey liquid melting all through the being. Yes, 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 with the yes, yes, yes approval and acceptance of whatever expression is compelled, is led by impulse and intuition to express through you. Again, sealing this session with our infinity sign. Life being endless opportunity for sincere allowing of your authentic expression and building integrity through your personal experiencing of that allowing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you for being here with me today. If this has really worked for you, reached you, please do give a like, subscribe, comment. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your golden engagement these days. So grateful. And if these subjects are something you want to play with together live, I am a coach certified in many modalities, and I'd love to play with you. So I have an unfucked community, which is DCFO but jarbled, fucked. So we're unjarbling that to really prioritize the discharge, to prioritize your feeling and sensing skills. So if that's something you want to play with, you want to practice, join the Unfucked community. Check us out on Patreon. Just had a couple participants move on, but we had such amazing months together this summer. I'll be forever grateful. So there's room for you, and with a kind of original position in the group, you'll get a lot of quality, maybe even one-on-one attention. So it's a great time to hop in now. We have 3 calls or offerings per month. It's a really accessible way to work with me and get to know each other better. So I'd love to see you in there. The link is in the description below, and I'll see you soon for the next few energy center chakra series.